will now start being able to record the messages and post them on YouTube for people to look at their own time and to review them and stuff. So, you know, I'm not sure I'd ever say that my youngest son was an answer to prayer, but yes. No, I'm teasing him. I'm teasing him. Prayer is a big thing. It is the gateway where we commune with God. Big, big thing. I'm looking at, when I was working on this message and stuff, and I'm looking at the different kinds of prayer that are in the Bible, and I found 12 different types of prayer that are in the Bible. Now, next Sunday, I'm going to have this list for you. I'm not putting any references for you because I expect you to take that list and look up the references yourself. Yes, homework. Your pastor is the kind that will give you homework, okay? So let's look at the first type of prayer, intercession, where you're praying for God to act on behalf of others, not for yourself. And that's praying for people to come to know Jesus Christ, people to be rescued from difficult situations, however the case, but it is prayer for others. Supplication, humble petition and calling on God's promises. Spiritual warfare, combating evil through prayer. Blessing, prayer asking God's favor. It includes prayer for healing. Worship and praise, prayer focused on God and His holiness. We're not asking anything of God, we're just praying the Lord and praising Him. Far too little of that kind of prayer. Petition, prayer for deliverance. Prophetic prayer. Spirit-led prayer that's prophetic in nature. And yes, there are prayers that are prophetic in nature that have been uttered, and I have been a witness to several of those prayers. Confession, contrition or repentance. That's sin releasing prayer. Lament or mourning, expressing sorrow and grief in prayer. Did you know that if someone is going through a period of time, if they're asking God to help them grieve, they are likely to come through that period of grief far stronger spiritually than when they entered it? But if you're just grieving on your own the way the world grieves, then you have a lot of pain to endure for a long time, because time does not heal. The 10th one, thanksgiving, prayer expressing gratitude. That's another prayer that's too seldom heard. And then fellowship or agreement. That's people coming together as a body to seek God and agreeing to do what God directs. Far too little of that kind of prayer. So the big thing that last week we talked about 5 hindrances to getting prayer answered.